Oh, here's Ryan. Okay.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan, it's right here. Thank you. Yes. Okay, Ryan, would you just stand over there, please, and I'll call you when it's your turn to read. Okay, the music's changing. So, we have assembled here together to witness Joel and Rusty's civil marriage ceremony. Joel and Rusty have decided to have this ceremony as a sign of their commitment to each other, and for each of you to have an understanding of the importance of what a civil marriage signifies. Robert Adler from the Massachusetts Court decision on gay marriage.
Marriage is a vital social institution. The exclusive commitment of two individuals to each other nurtures love and mutual support. It brings stability to our society. For those who choose to marry and for their children, marriage provides an abundance of legal, financial, and social benefits. In return, it imposes weighty legal, financial, and social obligations. Civil marriage is at once a deeply personal commitment to another human being and a highly public celebration of the ideals of mutuality, companionship, intimacy, fidelity, and family. Because it fulfills yearnings for security, safe haven, and connection that express our common humanity, civil marriage is an esteemed institution. And the decision whether and whom to marry is among life's momentous acts of self-definition. It is undoubtedly for these concrete reasons, as well as for its intimately personal significance, that civil marriage has long been termed a civil right.
There are a number of elements that are important in the civil marriage process. The first is the declaration of no obstacles to this union. I know of no reason why Joel and Rusty should not be joined in marriage. If any among us know of any reason, please speak now. If not, please join me in saying, we agree. We agree. Ryan Christensen from the California Supreme Court decision.
Our state now recognizes that an individual's capacity to establish a loving and long-term committed relationship with another person and responsibility to care for and raise children does not depend upon the individual's sexual orientation, and more generally, that an individual's sexual orientation, like a person's race or gender, does not constitute a legitimate basis upon which to deny or withhold legal rights. We therefore conclude that in view of the substance and significance of the fundamental constitutional right to form a family relationship, the California Constitution properly must be interpreted to guarantee this basic civil right to all Californians, whether gay or heterosexual, and to same-sex couples as well as to opposite-sex couples.
The next part of the civil ceremony is when the couples exchanges are what are called contracting words, to acknowledge that a marriage is, in fact, a legal contract between two individuals. Joel?
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Joel Becker, do take you, Rusty Allen Wiggs, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Rusty.
I call upon all these persons here present to witness that I, Rusty Allen Wiggs, do take you, Joel Becker, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
The next reading is also from the California Supreme Court decision and their opinion as why the objections to gay marriage do not hold up and why they felt this was a necessary step in a process of equal rights for all Americans. Roberta Bennett.
Because of the widespread disparagement that gay individuals historically have faced, it is all the more probable that excluding same-sex couples from the legal institution of marriage is likely to be viewed as reflecting an official view that their committed relationships are of lesser stature than the comparable relationships of opposite-sex couples. Finally, retaining the designation of marriage exclusively for opposite-sex couples and providing only a separate and distinct designation for same-sex couples may well have the effect of perpetuating a more general premise, now emphatically rejected by this state, that gay individuals and same-sex couples are in some respects second-class citizens who may, under the law, be treated differently from and less favorably than heterosexual individuals or opposite-sex couples. Under these circumstances, we cannot find that retention of the traditional definition of marriage constitutes a compelling state interest. Accordingly, we conclude that to the extent the current California statutory provisions limit marriage to opposite-sex couples, these statutes are unconstitutional.
The third and final part of our civil marriage ceremony is the exchanging of vows and rings, followed by the actual declaration of marriage. Marvin, do you have the rings?
I forgot.
Oh.
Rusty, I take you to be my husband. I promise to love you, honor, and respect you. I will stand by you and be true to you always. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness, and I will ask you to wear it as a reminder of the vows we have spoken today, our wedding day. Whatever life may bring, I will love you always.
Joel, I take you to be my husband. I promise to love you, honor, and respect you. I will stand by you and be true to you always. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. I ask you to remember as a reminder of the vows we have spoken here today, our wedding day. Whatever life may bring, I will love you always.
By the power invested in me by the state of California and the Rose Ministries and the Universal Life Church, I declare Rusty Allen Wiggs and Joel Becker to be legally married. I present to you Rusty and Joel, a legally married couple.
Welcome. Way to join us.
You are so different.
Those days.